I don't need to put my first introduction already. But like for this session, like that is generated from our AIVP PR, which is Sumida Kanwa, my favorite teammate in RMBD. So right now she's responsible for global like the marketing campaign and also global PR. So if you have further more questions, you want to talk about how to bring your branding concept and also all the marketing strategy to bring back to your entity, feel free to talk with her. I think she'll also give you some really great input and insight about how we bring it forward. So the objective is simple. Understand the brand of Isaac. We are the global campaign in diverse organization with Isaac campaign and downscale global campaign. So I think after this conversation, right, maybe you're thinking about, oh, maybe with Isaac, this campaign it's not really relevant to our entity context and also it's not that close to everything. But I hope no matter what, starting from this keynote, you can understand about why we established with Isaac. For example, if your network asking you, hey, in global campaign, we have with Isaac, but why our entity didn't downscale? You as a leader, you need to speak out. What is your stand and what is your perspective when it comes to this campaign and how can bring more like the volume and also bring more like the brand reputation and marketing awareness when it comes to downscale this marketing on a national level. So yes, so first of all, branding as an international. So first, I hope you remember all these information I'm going to talk below. Activating youth leadership since in 1948. Our responsibility, we are global, independent, non-partisan, and non-for-profit. Especially when it comes to non-partisan, it's always the topic where I also have a huge debate and talk a lot about, do Isaac need to have any political stand or do Isaac need to run in for any like the stand for supporting which candidate, supporting which party, or even have any stand on this? Maybe you'll feel dilemma because that is also your alumni, your network team asking you this question. But looking back our definition, global, it means that present in all parts of the world in our global network strives to make a world a better place through leadership development and peace while standing up for fundamental human rights. You don't need to know down everything. Everything is in the blue book. So if you don't know where to find blue book, you can figure out everything there. So I think like the first of all, when it comes to global, this is our stand. And also this is where we are coming from. Second, independent. We are free to set our own goals and pursue them. Being independent, we are not dependent on an external international entity. So being Isaac, we are not part of under which entity or which organization. We are independent and also we are running by youth for youth. Non-partisan, we choose peace above all of the level, do not follow any political tendency or party. The reason why is we are not standing for this because you are easily turns out that okay, maybe this party originally you believe in their way, but once they change their stand, they change their policy, it will be easy to break the rules and break the original stand we're having for peace. So that's the reason why not partisan is always the principle we're keeping there. When it comes to non-for-profit, all the revenue of the organization is to sustain the operation and is invest back to this organization to keep it running. Okay, so in conclusion, this is our organization, our tagline, and our personality. Maybe you were thinking about, okay, if we don't have any like when it comes to any things, right? We as a youth, we also need to have to support some of the votes, president election, like the ministry election, all of the these kind of the youth leaders movement is something relevant to this topic. How can we do? I tag them no matter from AI team and also I think Nicole. Recently, they also have hello people. Can you hear me? Yeah, I don't know why my Wi-Fi has some like the linkage issue, but I just trying to get in other internet. Yeah, very tricky. So yeah, if you can hear me, I just go back, just throw back the topic I mentioned. If you realize that when it comes to some current crisis management or brand reputation, you can take for example from AFM page. Last time when we raised up the Ukraine and Russia war situation, and also as a poll recently, they have a president election. They make a really interesting post. They don't stand for anything, but they just educate youth how to put your right and also make the right, make your own decision and encourage people to do the voting. And finally, it's about Isaac and Sri Lanka. Recently, we also have some internal conflict in all like the political situation happen, but they still have a clear stand and also how to make the tackle there. I think that's also something that they can raise up there. In another case, it will be Isaac in the United States. There's the one of the things happens about the Black people just being like the executed from the white police. That is also one time Isaac in the United States brought a statement to the youth in the United States about why they're standing Isaac. So I think this is something you can also learn and get from it. Let me know if you want some materials and you can see how it's a case practice when I'm going to do with them. Our tone, what a network for young people and organization made by youth for you. We encourage in finding new solutions or ideas for current work issue and prepare to support youth no matter their background. So this is also our tone. We are also trying to raise up awareness and also to ensure like the young people they can engage and also involve the social issue, exchange ideas. But we're not here to take any stand, but it's also an open platform for clarity and understanding about where are the peace and also all the society we are caring for. To learn more about other aspects, you can check out the book. Yes, the book is here. So yes, let's look at the global campaign. I think that is also the major, when we look into the later AP and also in other regions, when it comes to dancing global campaign, it's also a major challenge. Look into this guideline here. Think back about your younger Isaac to you. What was one piece of a content that made you think of Isaac in a bigger way? Do you read any posts or any like the information that triggers you a lot about, oh, when I saw these posts happen, I realized, okay, how powerful Isaac is. And also we realize we're not just, okay, promoting program is important because we also can see the story and impact from it. But how this, no matter the program campaign or even like the brand campaign, this campaign make you think about Isaac in a bigger way. And why is the most memorable marketing campaign that you have in Isaac? So I think in this part, I will open like around 3 to 5 minutes conversation. So my CC Damika, you can open the breakout with 3 to 4 people. So that's the first question I want to ask everyone. Imagine the previous like the campaign experience you had in Isaac, how it triggers you well, and also what motivates you to see Isaac in the big picture. I also send this question to the Dagger group. So Damika, let me know if you're ready. We can open the breakout.
Yeah, should I open?
Yes, just open for it. See you, NCP. We can post a recording if we can. So we can start the recording, but I want to ask like anyone you want to share your conversation, what you have in your breakout when you were in your NCP breakout, and I want to share. I'm open for one people to share. So such a privilege. One people can share. Who wants to go?
Yeah.
Zaza, yes.
Okay, cool. So I did the first thing is like one piece of content that I think that's like in my regard I have like Alexo and also like Thomas. So we share a lot about like our like campaign and stuff. But one memorable things about it's like it's about like Isaac's mentioned about like Russia and the issue. So I did that. That's a thing that memorable. And also for me, that another thing is like in the Prime Month, like we celebrate for the Prime Month. So at the time that we have like some kind of negative comment, but still we are like moving and also what we believe and what we did like with our actions too. So I think that makes us memorable. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Zaza. That's amazing. Even right now, when I say agree, I also do like this. Oh my God, more South Asianization. Cool. Nisha, you can go.
Okay, I think the most recent post that we took stand when the war against Ukraine was happening, I think that's like a great start for us to start taking like raising our voice as a youth against the injustice that's happening around the world. And I think it really made me feel deeper respect towards Isaac. I know that previously for a lot of reasons, probably Isaac could not take stand when we have different kind of crises going on around the world. But I think this was a start, even though it still had like a lot of backlash. Like people were asking that why didn't we take stand for other similar causes? But I think it's still like a good start. I think previously when we were there we were mentioning that we are a non-political organization, but that I think we could not really take stand for a lot of reason. But now I think this is a very good change for Isaac to like really talk about the issues and the real thing that's happening and taking the voice. So I think we should keep doing on, and we should like keep talking about the real things that's happening around the world.
Amazing. Thank you, Nisha. It's like definitely, especially when this time we're starting for peace. This is our clear stand when it comes to Isaac. I also feel really motivated about, like when it comes to some of the political issues, so many conflicts happen. We are not just say, oh, we are standing for war, but we are standing for peace. I think that's something, no matter what is non-negotiable, is Isaac, which also makes me feel like really grateful. Another small fun fact, when we were in the CC and also like the hour breakup, I don't know if you realize in the past we called Isaac like this, but right now we call Isaac like this. With Isaac or even all the campaign, we mix the small like the letter there. Because in the future trend, also like some of the logo we are making more simpler, but let's just ignore the meaning there. But as you can see, like in the past of the Apple logo, it's really like the complicated with the shade, with so many color, all things there. But right now it's more flat and more simple, because like right now people, they are pursuing about more simpler and also more easier logo can be recognized there. I think you can also see here, especially Nike right now, just a circle. The Starbucks also have like the mermaid there. Yeah, so that's the reason I think like recently also like more and more thing where we also keep it relevant when it comes to the brand concept. You also can thinking about how to make your Isaac recognition be more simpler, even the blue man and the white man there. So yeah, moving back here with Isaac 2022, the key campaign we are always using. So I think in the past, no matter we are running for the program, like the exchange program, we also mentioned about with Isaac, even all of the membership join Isaac, or even like some of the brand awareness campaign, we are always mentioned with Isaac. But in 2022, we have a new objective. Change the way we communicate as Isaac based on the insights and the learning generated from the brand perception method survey. And increase the number of EY and ELD experience delivered in 2022, especially post-pandemic situation. Deliver Isaac's message of leadership consistency while capturing to the diverse context and focusing the energy due to COVID-19, as well as the external event happening in the world and a cause for youth leadership. So I mean, compared to previous with Isaac, we are being more open, like the more worthy context, and also all of things can connect you back what Isaac we are doing, and also how we connect to our experience what they deliver. Also, since MXP also part of our ELD experience, we're also thinking about how this campaign can also work together to combine all the campaigns back together. So since we don't have more time, I will leave down this big question there, but I will open the final question for the breakout for you to discuss. The first big question, what should Isaac talk about besides leadership or promoting in all programs? I think that's also, if your entity don't have NCBP marketing or don't have an NCBP PR this position role, when they're running the campaign, you're also really struggling about, okay, apart from campaign marketing program delivery, like our program selling delivery, what else we can do? So let's think about our Isaac way. We empower young people to become value-driven leaders, positively impact the world around them. So I think no matter what, right? Start from thinking this question, start from thinking this statement, how you downscale the campaign, and also to encourage awareness and so all the things to coming from, and also raise up the reputation with Isaac. I think that's something you need to look into the first question when you talk with your NCBP marketing. So this is something you can also start to raise out the conversation. The conversation is not to say, hey, AI as with Isaac campaign, we need to downscale for it. But we need to thinking about what is the meaning behind with Isaac, and also what is the conversation you'll need to talk about with the NCBP marketing. So that's the first thing. You can start to drag about the message and also talk about it. Second big question, leadership have a diverse sector perspective in different cultures. Despite that, the main value of Isaac is leadership development in young people. How can we make them understand the true purpose of Isaac and when they engage us to undertake one of our programs? So I think this is the second the big question when it comes to it, because usually people, they are not just seeing Isaac, they say, oh, GB product, they join, GT product, they join. They are also seeing Isaac, what is our message, what is the brand tone, what is the key message we deliver to a customer, and then they are engaged, and they are value, and they are buying Isaac, is because Isaac have this kind of value where they are also pursuing about, they are also dreaming for. For example, you are buying the app product, you are buying some really amazing product, you're using Netflix, using Spotify, maybe this product also have some their brand value, you are being engaged with it. Maybe you didn't realize of it, but this is somehow you as a customer, you choose the behavior, you choose your preference. when you choose this product, what they're selling there. So this is where we downscale coming from it. So when it comes to downscaling, we also have some like the downscale elements. First, definitely into looking into customers persona and also how to generate your customer persona, to generate their key metrics, message, value proposition, benefit, channel, content, image and video, call to action, and investment. So this is the key elements when you draw down every campaign, when you design every campaign, starting from what is the customer you are looking for and the key metrics that you are targeting. For example, this campaign, we are more talking about EY and yearly program. This campaign, we are more talking about the brand reputation. When you have a clear metrics, when you look at your campaign, you are not measuring about how many people register EY and ELD only, but you're also looking to how many people give the reaction, how many people repost of it that feel committed to this brand message there. And that is all of the elements we're having there. I'm sorry, I think here, yeah, you can also check some tools and also some dashboard there, but I'm sorry this time we don't have much time to look into it. But feel free, you can also ask some people from MCVP marketing background before, for example, Tammy, he's also coming from MCVP marketing Indonesia. I definitely believe he has some good track and tools can look into. The final question I want to ask in the breakout is about what resources does the entity need to implement to the global campaign? I think this is also what Sumi she want to collect, and also she want to know about no matter which background you are from MCVP marketing or you're not from MCVP marketing. But when it comes to global campaigns downscale, what do you expect AI can deliver of it? So I will send you to the breakout and I will screenshot this question there. But I hope you can start to look into this context and also thinking about, okay, right now we understand why we need to downscale the ISAC, with ISAC, what is the meaning behind of it? What is the objective in it? So what else resources it will be really helpful for your entity to downscale for it? So yeah, Valentine, you can help me open another breakout again. So then right now we can open another 3 to 5 minutes conversation and we'll go back. The breakout is open. So see you MCP with the same group. I accidentally removed my slides the PPT there. But yes, right now it's sharing time. So I just want to ask anyone you want to share what happened in your breakout. Maybe you'll feel a bit confused, but imagine with ISAC campaign is already run for 2020 already till now. So I just want to ask about what do you think about right now, what do you need in your entity and what do you expect that this campaign to run in the better way to help the entity. The major objective is also help entity to differentiate your marketing campaign and also your brand campaign, like when you downscale to the entity. So anyone want to speak up or any question you have after your conversation?
Okay, so I will share.
Sure.
Okay, in my room, we discussed the third question, and all people say that we need for the guideline for implementing, and also we would like to know how to customize it. And also for me, I think in Japan, what is difficult for us is that there is not much acceptance of the content in English. So I'd like to see some policy on translating into my own native language. Yeah, that's from me.
So it just need a guideline and also help you to downscale, translate into your local language, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Yes, this is how AP is so diverse. We cannot have only one version of the booklet. Like America can have Spanish, that's all. Cool. Thank you, Yuya. Anyone wants to go? Anyone else from other group want to go? Going once, twice. Thank you so much, people. So the way forward, right? I mean, in this conversation, for sure, maybe in this marketing keynote, because it's global direction keynote. So this is what Sumi expect that in the future, we're going to do the global campaign alignment together. So take this discussion forward in the planning with your MC marketing responsible. Also, some material you can use. So there are some attachment there. Thank you, Ming, also share this material there. So if you want to know more about how to build out your brand and all of your brand campaigns and all the information there, you can also check this booklet and also some of the video. You can also learn from it. I think that'll be really helpful for you. When it comes to marketing capacity building, we'll have the RFS in end of May. So We also have marketing track there for AP and CVPs. So I think later on we'll make an announcement. You'll receive the registration email. You can also start to push your NCVP to register there. So for furthermore marketing campaign and capacity there, you can also we'll also deliver in the RFS so you get more capacity building and information when it comes to this part. So yeah, that's all of the global direction keynote we want to deliver from here. So I'll get back to Ming, our agenda manager.